Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do speed, distance and time, the multiple choice type from chapter 12. This is on page number 151. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A speed of 90 meters per minute in kilometer per hour is one of these answers. So it's given to us as 90 meters per minute. And now we have to convert the meter to kilometer and the minutes to hours. So we have to convert that and get our answer, and let's see what our answer is. So first, the distance, convert meter to kilometer. So what do we have? We have 90 meters. We have 90 meters and we know that 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometers. 1 by 1000 kilometers. So we're going to multiply this by 1 by 1000. So that is going to be 90 by 1000 kilometers. So we've got this in kilometers. We'll leave it as it is. Next thing is convert time from minutes to hours. So it's given to us in minutes per minute. So that means in 1 minute, that is 1 minute, we have 1 by 60 hours. So now we have the distance in kilometers and the time in hours. Now we can find the speed in kilometer per hour. So for that, we say speed is distance by time. So to find the speed, we have to divide the distance by time, and distance is 90 by 1000 kilometers. Divide this by time, which is 1 by 60. So now this is division of fractions. So we know how to do it. We had 90 by 1000 into 60 by 1. Now let's cancel it. Now we can cancel the 0 here. There's one more 0 here. Okay, so now we can even cancel 6 and 10. 2 5s are 10 and 2 3s are 6. So now what do we have? 9 3s are 27. 27 by 5. We can divide this 27 by 5. 5 5s are 25 minus, we have 2. Let's continue with our division. Bring the 0 down. 5 4s are 20. So now we have 5.4. So when we convert it from meter to kilometer per hour, we got 5.4 kilometers per hour. So this is our answer, and that is option 2, 5.4. So that is our answer. Question 2. A distance of 100 kilometers is covered at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour. So this is the first distance, 100 kilometers, and the first speed, that is 20 kilometers per hour. And another 100 kilometers at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. So this is the second part of the journey, the distance, and this is the second speed. Now we have to find the average speed. So first let's begin by writing distance 1. Right, we'll write this as distance 1 because there are two distances given, isn't it? So here this is 100 kilometers. Similarly, speed 1, and speed 1 is 20 kilometers per hour. This is speed 1. Then we also have distance 2. That is the second part. That is also 100 kilometers here, but the speed is different. So S2 is 30 kilometers per hour. It's given to us in the question. That is 30 kilometers per hour. Now we have to find the average speed. The average speed is, now as we know, the formula for speed is distance by time, isn't it? So to find the average speed, the formula will be total distance. That means distance 1 plus distance 2. That will be the total distance divided by the total time. Time 1 plus time 2. So this is how we find the average speed. So we need to know time 1 and time 2, isn't it? So let's write there. Time 1 will be distance 1 by speed 1. You have to find this. Now time 2 will be distance 2 by speed 2. So let's find that. So distance 1 is 100 kilometers per hour and the speed is 20 kilometers. Distance is 100 kilometers, speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Let's cancel. So here 2 5s are 10. So time 1 is 5 hours. Now time 2 also let's calculate. Time 2, distance 2 is again 100 and here it is 30. So let's cancel. We can only cancel the zeros. 10 divided by 3. We need to divide 10 by 3. So let's divide 10 by 3 and see what we get. 3 threes are 9 minus and then we have 1 here. So you can carry on. So write 0, 3. Can you see this goes on and on? So we can say this is 3.3 hours. So now we have the time also, time 1. So we can write here, we have time 1 and here we have time 2. So now we have time also. So if we have to find now the average speed, this is a formula, isn't it? Distance 1 plus distance 2 by time 1 plus time 2. And we have distance, now we have time also. So now let's find the average speed. So average speed, let's write down here next to it, distance 1, that is the total distance by the total time. Total distance by the total time. So the total distance, now the distance is 100 kilometers plus 100 kilometers. That will give us the total distance. The time is 5 hours plus 3.3 hours. So this will be 200 divided by 8.3. Now we know how to do a division with a decimal number as the divisor. We have to make this a whole number. That means we multiply this by 10, so it becomes 83. Multiply this also by 10. So here we have 2000 divided by 83. Now we have to divide this and see 2000 divided by 83. When you divide this, you get 24.09 kilometers per hour. So this will be the average speed. Now let's see which of the options tell us this. 24.09. Now we have 25, we have 22, we have 20. We don't have 24.09. That means our answer will be none of these. Okay, so that is option 4. Question 3. A distance of 100 meters is covered in 24 seconds. Now we have to find the speed in kilometers per hour. So that means here we have meters and seconds. So first we have to find the speed in meter per second. So what is given to us? A distance is given to us and the time is given to us. Let's find the speed. Speed is distance by time and distance is 100 meters and the speed and the time is 24 seconds. So now we have the speed in meter per second. To convert this into kilometer per hour, so that is 100 by 24. To convert into kilometer per hour, you just have to multiply by 18 by 5. So now let's cancel. I can cancel 5 and 100. 5 into 20 is 100. Then I can cancel 20 and 24 by 4. 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24. Now I can cancel 6 and 18. So 6 1s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Now I only have 5 into 3 and 5 into 3 is 15. So the speed is 15 kilometers per hour. So from meter per second we have converted it to kilometer per hour. And which option is our answer? 1, 2, 3. The third one. The third one is our answer because this is in kilometers per hour. Question 4. A distance of 200 meters is covered in 20 minutes and then 400 meters is covered in 30 minutes. The average speed. So what is given to us? We have one distance here and one more distance here. So let's consider this to be distance 1 and this to be distance 2. Time also we've been given 20 minutes and 30 minutes. So let this be time 1 and this be time 2. Now what are we asked to find? The average speed. Okay, so let's begin by writing what's given to us. Distance 1 is 200 meters and the time 1 is 20 minutes. Similarly, we have distance 2 given to us. Distance 2 is 400 meters and the time 2 is 30 minutes. All this is given to us. Now we have to find the average speed, that is total distance. Now what is the formula for speed? To find speed, it is distance by time. So when it is average speed, it is total distance by total time. So total distance is distance 1 plus distance 2, and the total time will be time 1 plus time 2. So now let's see, distance 1 is 200 meters. Distance 2 is 400 meters. Time 1 is 20 minutes and time 2 is 30 minutes. So now let's add this up. 200 plus 400 is 600 divided by 50. So here let's cancel. Then we have 60 here. 5 into what is 60? 5 into 12, isn't it? So 5 ones and 5 twelves. That means the average speed is 12 meter per minute. 12 meters per minute. So this will be our answer, the average speed. And look at the options and see which is the correct one. Option 2, 12 meters per minute is our answer. Question 5. A distance of 300 meters is covered with a speed of 20 meter per minute, and another 300 meters is covered with a speed of 25 meters per minute. So again we have one distance here, 300 meters, and again another 300 meters. So this is distance 1 and this is distance 2. Time also we have 20 meter per minute and 25 meters per minute, that is speed. So this is speed 1 and this is speed 2. Now what are we asked to find? The total time. That means we need to find time 1 and time 2 and then add it up. So let's begin by saying distance. Now distance 1. Distance 1 is 300 meters and speed 1. Speed 1 is 20 meters per minute. Then we have distance 2. Now distance 2 is again 300 meters and speed 2 is 25 meters per minute. Now we have to find the time, isn't it? So time will be distance by speed. The formula for time is distance by speed. So time 1 we have to find and time 2 distance by speed, and that is distance by speed. And what is the distance here? 300 meters divided by, now this is distance 1 and speed 1, so 300 divided by 20. So now what do we have? We can cancel here and then we have 20. We can cancel again, 2 into 15. So that means here we have found time 1. Time 1 is 15 minutes. Now let's go to time 2. To find time 2, again we say distance by speed. So distance 2 by speed 2, which is equal to distance is 300 meters and speed is 25 meters. So when you cancel this, we say 25 ones, and here 25 into 12 is 300. So we have found time 2. So time 2 is 12 minutes. Now we can find the total time taken. Total time taken will be time 1 plus time 2. So here we have 15 minutes plus time 2, which is 12 minutes. So 15 plus 12 is 27. 27 minutes is our answer. And according to the options, that will be option 4. Option 4, 27 minutes. Question 6. A boy covers 300 kilometers at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour and another 300 kilometers at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. So as you can see, there are two distances. So this will be distance 1 and this will be the speed 1. Then here we have distance 2 and here we have speed 2. Now what are we asked to find? The average speed. So let's start by saying distance. Okay, so here we have distance 1 and that is 300 kilometers. Then we have speed 1, which is 20 kilometers per hour. Then we have distance 2, which is also 300 kilometers, and we have speed 2, which is 30 kilometers per hour. Now we are asked to find average speed, and the formula for speed is distance by time. isn't it? That means we need to know the time also. We know the distance, we don't know the time. So to find that, let's write this. That is time 1 and time 2. So time 1 we're going to find, that will be distance 1 by speed 1. This is the formula to find time, distance by speed. So distance 1 is 300 kilometers and speed 1 is 20 kilometers. So let's cancel. I can cancel this and this, and I can cancel 2 and 30, 15. So we have found time 1. Time 1 is 15 hours. Now let's find time 2. Time 2 is distance 2 by speed 2. And distance 2 is 300 kilometers per hour and speed 2 is 30 kilometers. Distance is 300 kilometers. Speed is 30 kilometers per hour. Now let's cancel. Now here 3 tens are 30. So we have found time 2 also, that is 10 hours. Now we are asked to find the total time here. So we are asked to find the average speed, and the formula for speed is distance by time. So the average speed will be total distance, that is distance 1 plus distance 2 divided by total time, that is time 1 plus time 2. So what is distance 1? 300 kilometers. Distance 2 is 300 kilometers. Time 1 is 15 hours and time 2 is 10 hours. So now let's add this up. 300 plus 300 is 600. 15 plus 10 is 25. Now we have to divide 600 by 25. So here we can cancel 25 ones, and here 25 into 24 will give us 600. So average speed is 24 kilometers per hour. So this is our answer, the average speed, and this will be option 3, 24 kilometers per hour. This is our answer. Question 7. Manish and Ravi, starting from the same place, move in opposite directions. This is very important. So both of them, they're starting from the same place, but they're moving in opposite directions with speeds 18 meter per second and 22 meter per second respectively. So the speed of Manish is 18 meters per second and Ravi's is 22 meters per second. So this is what we've been told. Now we are asked to find the distance between them in 10 seconds. Okay, so remember this, when Manish and Ravi move in the opposite directions, we have to talk about their relative speed. That means the speed of one person in relation to the other person. So the relative speed will be the sum of their speeds. That means to find the relative speed when they move in opposite direction, you have to add up their speeds. When they're moving the same direction, you have to subtract their speeds. So here they're moving in the opposite direction. So let us add up their speeds. So 18 meter per second is the speed of Manish and 22 meter per second is the speed of Ravi. So now let's add this up. 18 plus 22 is 40. So this is 40 meter per second. Now what are we asked to find? We're asked to find the distance. So what is the formula for distance? Distance is speed into time. And now we know the relative speed, isn't it? We know the relative speed, that is 40 meter per second, and we know the time. Time is given to us in the question. It is 10 seconds. So now let's find the distance. So to find the distance, we say relative speed into time. And the relative speed is 40 meters per second and the time is 10 seconds. So 40 into 10 is 400, and because we're talking about distance and it is all in meters, we say 400 meters. So the distance between them in 10 seconds is 400 meters. So that is our answer, and that is option 4, 400 meters. We will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.